Good morning, beginning farmer friends. It is Wednesday, which means we are, I don't know how you want to count it, 3 or 4 days, however you want to count it. We are not very far from the start of the farmer's market season. And to say that I am not prepared is the understatement of understatements. Just in a nutshell, what happened was we really didn't know what was going to be happening with the farmer's market a couple of months ago. Last year, if you are new to the channel, of course, everything going on in the world, our regular farmers market did not happen, but we started our own farmers market in essence with 6 or 7 other vendors, and it was amazing. It was the best, most profitable farmers market we have ever had. Well, we didn't know what was going to happen, and we were about a day away from creating that farmers market again this year, getting together with the vendors, making plans on what it would look like, how we would do it, what we wanted to do for advertising and all those sorts of things. And then we got an email from our main farmers market, the downtown Des Moines farmers market, the one that we have typically planned on doing, and they said they were doing the farmers market this year, scaled back, less vendors, lots of restrictions and different things like that, but they were doing the farmers market. All of a sudden we had to pivot again. It was a long, slow process. They, I'm sure, were busy dotting their T's and crossing their I's and all sorts of things like that. And it was, just a couple weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, when we found out that we were approved and exactly what we were approved for. I was pretty sure we were going to be approved, but I didn't know what we would be approved for. Long story short, I've got a lot to do. Today, the next day, Friday, are going to be all based around getting ready for the farmers market that is on Saturday. I've got mixed emotions, I'll be completely honest. The first thing on the agenda today is to check on insurance. We have to have a $1 million insurance policy, liability policy for the farmers market. I'm pretty sure we've got it, but I just want to make sure that everything is squared away so that, when we go to the market and they ask us about it, we're in good business. Well, that didn't exactly go as planned, but oddly enough, it actually turned out great. So the place where we had our farmers market insurance, they changed their rules so that you have to have your property insurance there in order to have the farmers market insurance, which we didn't have. So I called the place where we had our property insurance, and they said, yeah, we can bump that up to $1 million for an extra $25 a year. No big deal. We'll email you a certificate. It is odd how things work out, because usually things don't work out. Man, that's good. All right, now we can get on to the next thing. Oh my, things are constantly changing, always moving. I am leaving that truck over there, the green truck. I'm getting in this blue truck, and I am actually going to go home, and I'm going to get this Suburban. But first, I need to go to the bank because I found something on Facebook Marketplace that I wanted for the farmer's market that I hadn't been able to find yet, that I did find now. And so I want to go get it. Oh my, I don't know what's going on. I need 2 things in order to do this thing, get this thing that I want to get. One is money, unfortunately, but I've already gone to the bank and I got that. The second thing I've got to search for. Give me a second here. Just so you know, we haven't had any calves lately and all these days that I haven't been recording videos. I did find half of what I needed, which is this 2-inch ball, which kind of gives away what I'm going to get. But I didn't find the other half of what I needed, which is the thing that goes through here that makes it hold-y-on-y to the Suburban. Hopefully there's something in the Suburban. That's right, I bought an enclosed trailer. It is 5 foot wide by 8 foot long, and I've got a purpose for it that has to do with the farmer's market. This is not quite ideal yet. There's going to be a whole process. Let's hook it up and take it home. Now, this is by no means fancy in any way, shape, or form. It's a 10-year-old trailer. It's enclosed. It looks like it was used to haul things with motors that leaked oil. Not a big deal. It does not look like it leaks, which is something that is a big deal for me because I've got plans for it that is going to help me with the streamlinedness of my farmer's market process. The efficiency, that's probably a better word. I don't know, I'll tell you all about it when I get home, hopefully. Let me know what you think. This is my first enclosed trailer purchase. Why did I get this trailer? It's basically the same size as a truck bed. I mean, not my truck bed's 6.5 feet. This trailer is 8 feet long. It is, though, taller than my truck bed. So here is what I'm going to be using it for to start with. To start with, it's just going to be the thing that I haul the stuff to the farmer's market with. And I also like the idea of having a place where I can just store stuff loaded and ready to go all the time. With this, I will be able to build some shelving into it so I can keep the tent in there, signage, just the typical stuff that you always take to every single market. And then I'll be able to load my coolers up to it when it's time to go. I will not be able to keep this under the tent as is right now, although I do have hope for the future for either this trailer or a trailer similar to this one to be able to keep it under the tent and as part of my display. But really, this is just to help with my efficiency, to keep things all together in one place. And then Saturday morning, I can just slide in the coolers, head out down the road. One of the nicest things about it though, and what I am most excited about, is the fact that it has a roof. There are plenty of times when I've been going to the market on Saturday morning and it's been raining on the way there. And I'll just tell you right now, the coolers that I have are not watertight. So water leaks in and then freezes onto the packages, and it just makes an all-around mess. Having something like this where I can keep everything dry is going to be a huge deal. And to be completely honest, if I get down to the market and it's raining and it looks like it's going to be raining for most of the market, but they're not going to close the market, I'm just going to use that and sell out of that. And then I can sit inside of it and not get wet because my tent also likes to leak. It's a step. Let me show you the inside, tell you what I want to do. So the inside of this trailer is not the cleanest. It looks like it hauled mowers or four-wheelers or something that leaked oil or fluids onto the floor. I'm not worried about it for anything like that. It is kind of smelly right now though, so if you got any ideas on how to de-smellify it a little bit, I'm all ears. I want to show you a few things. I've been getting some things in the mail as I am getting ready for the farmer's market, and I kind of have been collecting some Amazon packages that I want to show you. So I'll just go right away and tell you what I am planning on doing at the farmer's market this year is copying Dawnbreaker Farms, I believe it is. I don't know. I'll put a picture up here somewhere on this screen to show you what I'm talking about. But what they do is they have coolers on their tables so that the customers can come up, open up a cooler, and be able to shop. That's the... That's a big sprayer going by. That's the type of thing that I want to be able to do. But in order to do that, I felt like I needed more space because I'm going to start off with 5 coolers and probably work my way up to at least 10 coolers. These are small little coolers. In order to keep things frozen though, I did what Dawnbreaker Farms does, and I got some of these Cooler Shock ice packs. All right, you have to add some water to them. I think it's like 3.5 cups or something like that. It's supposed to stay colder than ice, which I know sounds weird, but ice is 32 degrees, and I think these get down to 17 degrees. So I'm doing, like I said, just copying that exactly, which is one of those ice packs on the bottom of the cooler, and then another one on top of the items in there. Right now, what I'm thinking for this very first weekend is having like bacon cooler, brats cooler, you know, just getting my really high-end, not high-end, my really desirable items out there in front so people can see it. That's always been my biggest problem at the farmer's market, is letting people know that we sell meat. Putting the coolers out there, hopefully that goes a long ways. The other thing that I'm doing is I am, again, like literal copying at least what he was doing in like 2020 or something like that. I got some chalkboard paint markers. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of dark right here. Chalkboard paint markers. I've got little easels. Those are coming on Friday. And the idea with that is I set those in front of the cooler with what's in the cooler and the prices. That way I can change it, move it around, whatever I need to do. The final thing that has come so far, this is the exciting one. And I expect this item, it's not very big, okay, kind of thin. I expect this, oh, there's a note that I need to do here. I expect this item to 2x our sales, maybe 3x our sales. Oh my goodness. Just a second, I'll be right back. I mean, what says buy bacon from me more than a man wearing a bacon suit? I don't know. Do you think I can pull it off? Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna wear this. I don't know if we're gonna hang it from the side of the tent, but right now, it's been a long-standing joke with a friend of mine, and right now, I've got a bacon suit. So, nothing else, Halloween costume. Let me show you more of the trailer. My ultimate goal is to probably build some shelves, maybe on this side, because there's already some anchors on the wall here. I could see those being useful down the road. But build some shelves on this side, kind of actually hanging from the top, so I still have room for coolers on the bottom. But I want to be able to put my tent up here. I want to be able to put like market boxes, which are things like where we hold our money box, where we hold our signs, markers, just all the sorts of stuff that you need when you're going to the market. And then I can fill the floor with coolers. I probably won't spend a ton of time on that anytime soon because there's a lot of other projects that I need to do on the farm. And honestly, this is big enough that I should be able to get all my stuff in there. Thank you so much for going along for the ride. Remember, I got a couple questions. First of all, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Just to be completely honest with you, if you are watching the video, could we like experiment for a few videos and just see how many thumbs up or likes or subscribes we can get? Because, I don't know, I think that would help. And secondly, I would like to know what can I do to de-smellify or like clean up that floor a little bit. Maybe just sand the floor. Probably stained. It doesn't really matter. I guess if I get the smell out of there, because I don't want my bacon suit to get all smelly if I've got it kept in there. Oh my goodness. Bacon suit. That's going to be awesome. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are, whatever you're doing.